Great. Is it recording? Excellent. One of my most the influential educationalist, the theorist that I've, well, she's not even a theorist, that I've been studying when I did my graduate diploma, was Sylvia Ashton Warner. She was a New Zealand educator in the 1950s, taught at a West School in Flaxmere, actually several locations around New Zealand, but was eventually struck off the teaching list because the way she taught, which was a really organic way of teaching the children things that they can learn and that they will, you know, that they understand, that wasn't the way they were meant to teach Janet and John's in the Janet and John book, which was for much of the children, you know, outside their comprehension. I love that. I love that way of teaching. And
I think it's not recording.
Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, it's recording. Yep, just can you see me in the picture?
Yep.
Yep, great. So, yes, I think it's really, she's one of my key kind of theorists that I live by. And when you're thinking of bringing, you know, teaching your children, you've got to work with them first. Ngā iwi was a prominent idea in the Te Aho Mātua, that founding document of the Kura Kaupapa. We did a wee project on that when I was at Teachers College, and I found that document one of the most fundamental sources of the idea for teaching for me that I'd even come across. I mean, Te Ao and Ngā iwi, the idea that when you're going to be teaching, you must make it relevant. I mean, give them some other ideas as well about the different communities of the world, but you must make sure that as much as possible you make the children feel good about themselves. They are, that their existing knowledge and experiences are brought in as much as possible to make them feel good about themselves. So challenging educational boundaries and pushing outside, I don't think I'd call myself a risky person, but I want to do the best for the children. And to me that means taking the framework that we've been given. I mean, even this wonderful 2007 curriculum, which is wonderful, and that when I started studying in '94, all our curriculum documents were yay thick. You must do donk donk donk. But I mean, even in that day it was regarded quite loose as well. So now you've got a small document which does give you a lot more ability to use the children's own experiences as a key for topics and things. But still, I look at Te Aho Mātua and think, oh, how brilliant that is. ICT, love the use of ICT. Our digital natives, it is definitely true. They're aware of all those things, and it's a great source of being able to put together something quite professional. I can animate, for example. Gosh, within a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, you can have children making their own animations, digital animations. I mean, it's fantastic. And we have to make sure the children are wary of what kind of information is actually on the computer as well. And great source. It's a great source of activity, it's experience, it's fun. It really is going to be, it's crucial that they know how to use it, wise, and that they're questioning, in fact, what's on. You did a good girl. You know, and seeing if they can make the programs better. I love that idea. Children designing their own IT programs. Fantastic. Co-construction. I saw some examples of schools on teaching practice of co-construction of the learning intentions, and what I saw in the schools. Well done, Gracie. Thanks, darling. Great. Sorry, and the co-construction of the learning intentions, the children maintained a longer and a higher level of enthusiasm. No one got lost or buried under I don't know what I'm doing, because they were able to, at the very outset, discuss with their peers what a really fine an example of this would look like, and the steps to get to that. So they seemed to have like a really deeper understanding of what they were doing and why. my 6-year-old who's filming, sometimes I ask her, you know, well, what were you learning today at school? No idea what she's been learning at school. And whilst, I mean, I know she's in year 1, and while she has been learning things, it's nice for the children to know, you know, it really does, it makes them enthusiastic, the understanding is deeper, and I just think that's a really good way to ensure that you're not going to lose the children. I mean, they're not swamped under, I've got to reach for the, you know, well, they should, I guess, be aiming for the stars, but I've got to reach way, you know, for the stars, but oh no, you know, I can only climb to the roof. Yeah, so it's a nice way of building it for the children. What else was I going to say? ICT, health. That's just respect and care for the children. That's important. It's important in life in general. Co-construction, ICT, and Sylvia Ashton Warner. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
The big button?
Yeah, big button.